Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday. It's Wicked Wednesday, Werewolf Wednesday. How are you? It's Live with Kristy Day. I will wait for a few people to come on in, and then we will get started. I do have, I have a few movies to talk about. I've got, four or five movies to talk about, and I've got a couple products and just a few things to show y'all. So, how are y'all doing? I'll wait for some people to come in. Hello, everybody. Hello, YouTubers. How are you? On this week's Nightmare podcast, we are going to be talking about Scream 6. So that will air on Friday. You will be able to hear our opinions on Scream 6. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit now. I did talk about it a little bit last week, but now I'm going to say spoilers. So hello, everybody. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate it. We'll wait for a few more people to come in, and I will get started on my discussion of Scream 6. Did y'all go watch it? I think most everybody has watched it some. Hello, Jeff. How are you? Hello, Nighttime. I can't pronounce Noctimo. Not sure how you pronounce that username, but there you go. Hello. How are you? Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, on the Nightmare podcast this week, we talked about Scream 6. It will air here on Friday. It was me, Philip, and Brian for the discussion. I believe, hello, Michael. How are you? Sorry, some more people are coming in, just saying hello. I believe most people liked it. I mean, I might have seen a few people say they hated it or whatever. But I thought that Scream 6 was pretty good. Before I do say anything else, there will be spoilers. So if you haven't watched Scream 6 and you don't want to have spoilers, then you might want to turn me off. Don't turn me on, turn me off. Hello, howdy. How are you? So I did like Scream 6 a lot better than 5. I think I said last week my ranking at this point, I did not like part 3, but I now think that part 5 is my least favorite now that I've watched part 6. I don't know what my reasoning is behind all that, but my ranking at this point is 1, 2, 4, 6, 3, 5. Or 6 and 4 might change. I don't know. I like both of them. I like that they brought back Kirby. I was getting real sick of Sydney. I said this before and I'll say it again. I feel like Nev just didn't want to be on the last movie. I just didn't feel her that she even wanted to do the movie, with her acting in the last one. So I was completely good with no Sydney and then bringing back Kirby instead of Sydney. I love Hayden Panettiere. She's great. I thought it was nice. I have no updates on a Leatherface mask or Rob Zombie's Myers masks. I'm not sure when they're coming out. Trick or Treat Studios seems to be trickling out some of their new products right now, but some of the new stuff that's been trickling out was last year's stuff that's just now coming out. So if I had to say anything, I would think maybe the Rob Zombie masks and all that probably won't even be until later on in the year. Usually September and October is when they get a lot of stuff that come out. So I'm not sure. These companies don't really update us on anything. I wish they did. So then I would have an answer for you, but they don't, because they don't even have an answer. They don't even know, to be honest with you. Trick or Treat Studios is good about whenever they do have something, like when they get stuff in stock, then they'll immediately, contact us and say, okay, we've got this in stock now. Do you want it? But other than that, like, we just don't get updates from any companies about when anything's releasing. We should, but we don't. I wish we did. Not a Scream fan, so spoil away. She cannot act in Scream 5. She just acted like she just didn't want to be in the movie. So again, I was happy with Kirby. To me is at the bottom of the totem pole. Yeah. I don't know. I just didn't really feel 5 too much. I just wasn't into it. And now part 3 just kind of seems fun to me, even though it was ridiculous when it came out. And I know a lot of people don't like that one. But now it's just kind of fun to me. Kind of like how Halloween Resurrection. I don't like the new trilogy movies. So now I'm kind of thinking Resurrection is just a fun movie to watch. Kind of like that for me. This is what I didn't like. I liked pretty much everything about the movie. The gore and the kills were great. Ghostface was brutal in this. I loved him being in New York. I really liked that. I think it worked for the character. What I didn't like, and I didn't say last week, is that people don't die. I mean, like 3 people that you thought were dead didn't die. And you find that out the ending, they're like, oh yeah, so-and-so's alive. Oh yeah, so-and-so's alive. And you're like, what? So everybody's just alive now? That I didn't like. The guy, the brother, the boyfriend, whatever you want to call, I can't remember people's names at the moment. I'm so bad with names. He got stabbed so many times. So it's like, how is he alive? And then I wanted Gail to be dead. Like, I thought that was a bittersweet moment, and I thought she was gone, and I was, like, at peace with that. I was good with that. I thought it was great. And then at the end, they're like, oh, yeah, Gail's alive, too. What do you mean Gail's alive, too? No. That I didn't like. She should be dead. Everybody that was in all the other movies should now be dead. And I know that, we've got Kirby, but she was just in part 4. I'm talking about, like Sydney, Dewey died in the last one, and then Sydney, they just say that she's in hiding is all they say about her. And then Gail should be dead, but no, she's not. So that just obviously, puts us into a 7th one, I'm sure. So yeah, that was probably the only thing I did not like. Oh, thank you very much, Raymond. I really appreciate the tip. Thank you. The aging mask looks fantastic. I love that. We usually do carry Ghostface merch in the store, yes. Which is why I have this costume, which is actually the child size costume, and I will talk about that momentarily. But right now, we're out of stock of a lot of stuff, and Fun World doesn't start shipping any of their stuff until summertime. So it's not even going to be until about summer, close to Halloween season, that we'll get anything in stock, at least from Fun World. I can say this, and I said this on the podcast. Okay, so there was a Ghostface zombie mask that had already been out, okay? And yes, that's what the 6 mask looks like, is that zombie mask. And then a lot of people are getting it and they're like, oh, I got my part 6 mask. But what I want to tell y'all is when we made the order with Fun World in January at the Halloween show, they had everything there. Anything that was Ghostface Scream, I ordered. I mean, everything, down to doormats and curtains and pillowcases. I mean, I ordered everything, but we haven't got anything in yet because they told us they were not going to start shipping anything until after June. All I can tell y'all is what they tell us. But there was the zombie mask, and then all the masks that they have, all the colors and everything that they have. And I ordered pretty much all of those, but they had a piece of paper, a UPC symbol piece of paper. They didn't have any examples, but they had a piece of paper to where we had to write down the UPC symbol for the Scream 6 mask. So I'm guessing with that, there's a Scream 6 mask and a robe is what we ordered. So I'm guessing there's going to be a whole other mask and robe that's actually Scream 6. Do you see what I'm saying? I might be wrong, but I know I'm not, because I remember the zombie mask being with all the masks, and we ordered that, and then this was supposed to be some separate thing. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out whenever they do start shipping that stuff. I guess maybe they'll have part 6 on the tag. I don't know. I'm not sure. All I can tell you is that they had a piece of paper there with the UPC symbols, and it said part 6 Scream mask, part 6 Scream robe. So I guess there's going to be something different. I don't know. Maybe y'all know more than I do. I've seen some people, oh, I got the zombie mask, I got the part 6 mask. And yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that's pretty much what it is, but I'm thinking with what we know that there's going to be another one, a part 6 one, besides the zombie one that's already been out. So just want to say that, if you have any clarification other than that, then please tell me. Oh, you meant Ghost, the band, mask, shirts, etc. Thanks again for your time. Oh, Ghost. I mean, we carry some Ghost products. Trick or Treat Studios has done masks and stuff in the past. So yeah. I don't think we have anything right now, but yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading everybody's stuff. Yes, I did like Scream 6. Yeah, the Pope's exorcism looks kind of interesting. Scream and Ghostface are different marketing labels. Are they? Because all I know of is that Fun World is like the only people to have the license pretty much for Ghostface, for Scream. I mean, yeah, NECA's done a couple products. Mezco has done some products. But Fun World is like the main and the only place where you can get the costumes and masks, as far as I know. Sheridan should be Ghostface. A Scream Scary Movie crossover. Oh yeah. Oh, and if I sound sniffly, I'm not feeling good all over again. I was sick weeks ago before we had went to Cult Classic, and I had been feeling better ever since we had gotten back. And then all of a sudden this morning when I got up, the sinus stuff is all back again. I don't know what's going on. So I'm kind of a little under the weather. So if I sound funny, that's why. I'm very sorry. I know a lot of people's been sick lately. Yes, we are going to Texas Frightmare. Yes, we have a booth at Texas Frightmare. That will be Memorial Day weekend in May. Cannot wait for that. Government Cheese. Hey, Government Cheese. I just want you to know that I mentioned you on a podcast the other day because I was talking to the people about usernames and stuff. And I just mentioned your username, Government Cheese, because I think it's funny. Because I like it. It's creative. So I did mention you on a podcast the other day. You're looking for a leprechaun bust. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to get into this stuff here in momentarily. This is from Ghoulish Productions. They do have a leprechaun mask, and we ordered it, and it's really freaking cool. We don't have it in yet. But as far as a leprechaun bust, that's just going to have to be something you're going to have to get with a custom person to make for you, which I'm sure will be very expensive. I've seen leprechaun like statues and things like that people have made that are really cool, but I'm not sure about any leprechaun stuff. Yeah, Walmart, yeah, they have the Migo. Yeah, I'm not sure how all that licensing works, but Fun World is the main people for licensing as far as the mask and robes. I know that nobody else is supposed to be doing those. I mean, I know that there's custom people out there that do, but hello, Pretty Awful Things. Hello, it was great meeting you and your husband. Thank you very much. As you can tell, I have my little eyeballs. There's like these little can you see that? Can you see it? Hold on. Oh, I got the glove over here on it. Hold on. Let me put it over here. Oh, shit. So, my friends at Pretty Awful Things Company, go check them out on Instagram, made me some eyeballs. How cool is that? They brought me a little gift today. They got married here in Vegas yesterday and then came to the restaurant last night for their dinner. And then they came in the store today and bought a few things and brought me a gift. I like eyeballs. I have an eyeball fetish. I do have some eyeballs in my collection. I like masks with eyeballs hanging out or whatever, stuff like that. So yeah, I like eyeballs. So that was really cool. They didn't even know that I liked eyeballs and they brought me this. So that's really cool little gift. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Put that right there. A 6-foot dude wearing a leprechaun costume. Now that is a good point. Nighttime said leprechaun should be for kids' costumes or short people. I'm short. Yeah, a 6-foot dude wearing a leprechaun costume is a little odd. Oh my God, I'm so glad you said that though. Hold on, I'll tell you why. When can we see you in a movie? I am in a movie. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. I am in a movie. I'm in Valentine Bluffs. I've been talking about it for over a year now, and it just came out Valentine's Day, Valentine Bluffs. Nightmare Toys is in it as well, so you can check that out on YouTube. Pretty much everybody seems to like the movie, especially if you like My Bloody Valentine. It's pretty much kind of a direct sequel to My Bloody Valentine. So if you have not checked out Valentine Bluffs, please do so on YouTube. You just search Valentine Bluffs and it'll pop up. Uh-oh. I don't know what that is. We're in trouble. Yeah, and the Chucky costume have been out and tall people wear it. Yes. Yes, they do. Hello, Danny. How are you? So speaking of that, I watched a movie the other day, but I didn't watch the whole thing. It was like Leprechaun's Curse or something like that. It's on Tubi, and it's so freaking ridiculous. Like and it was like an adult tall male in the ugliest, cheapest leprechaun mask you can ever think of, and the cheapest costume, and he's the killer. And it was so weird. It was just weird to see somebody try to be a leprechaun and they were just regular size. I didn't finish the movie. I couldn't. I went in about 20-30 minutes of it maybe, and then I was like, I just can't do this. And I ended up just turning Leprechaun on. Yep. Philip is in there on the left, and like I said, you'll see a Nightmare Toys commercial in it too. I do have another movie coming out. There hasn't been a trailer or anything yet, but there should be sometime soon, I'm thinking. It is a movie with Tom Devlin. It's called Nameless, and it should be coming out sometime this year too. And it's a gore fest. It's going to be really bloody and really gory, so y'all are going to like it. And it's shot, out here in the desert in Vegas, so it kind of has a little Hills Have Eyes feel to it because of that. Although there's just one killer, but and his name is Nameless. But a trailer or something should be coming out soon for that, so that's gonna be cool too. I can't wait for y'all to see that one. My part in that movie is a little bit longer than it was in Valentine Bluffs, and you'll see a little more of me, I guess depending on what version you see, because we shot it PG-13 and we shot it R rated as well, so But when I say that about myself, it's kind of like a fun moment, though, too. So it's not to be taken too seriously. It's a fun moment, and it was great. So yeah, I really can't wait for y'all to see that one. It's going to be really good. I think y'all are going to like that one, especially if you really like just a lot of blood and gore and guts and stuff. And then Drew Marvick is supposed to be doing Pool Party Massacre 2. And I'm supposed to be in that as well. So, yay. I did just get asked, actually this morning, I'm really honored and really excited. AP Films, who just worked with Drew Marvick on Murder Size, which I haven't watched. Yeah, I can't wait to watch that. They contacted me this morning and they sent me an email. I haven't gotten to read it yet because I've been here at work, but they sent me an email of the synopsis of a new film that they are doing, and they want me to be a part of it. So I'm very excited about that. We shall see what happens. To one day have for a signing at your store. Oh, that's a good question. Someone asked, do I have a dream guest to have at my store? I do. And a lot of people are like, oh, you should have this person, but I'm telling you right now, it's way too expensive. But I would love to have Robert Englund. I mean, that would be ideal for me. But yeah, it's probably not going to happen. Don't have that kind of money. And I don't even know if he's even doing much anyway. But yeah, I can't swing that one. I'm sorry, guys. But it would be Robert Englund if anybody. So okay, moving on. I do have a few other movies to talk about, but I did like Scream 6. Like I said, the only thing I didn't like was that, it was revealed that some people didn't die. I wanted Gail to die. The only other thing, there's 3 killers in this one, which was interesting. The girl, which ends up being the daughter or sister or whatever, I didn't see that coming. Now, the cop, the dad, and then the other kid that they kind of kept saying, you're the killer throughout the whole movie, I kind of thought it was going to be either one of them or maybe both in some way. I just didn't know how they were going to do it. But they went back to the whole family thing, kind of like how they did in part 2. So, the girl being added in and it being 3 people, that was a nice little surprise. I wasn't ready for that one. So that was cool too. That's a big spoiler. Sorry. Barbara Crampton would be fun to have. Yeah, I love her. She's sweet. I met her at Texas Frightmare. I don't know if I can get into any kind of contact to have her or anything. We have an agent that we go through and he kind of just tells us, hey, I can get so-and-so for you on, this day or so-and-so for this day. Cause some people are already booked. Some people, I have also been told that some actors don't like to do store signings. They'd rather just do convention signings, but some actors actually would like the store signings better. So it's just, preference. I've had a few actors tell me they like the store signings a little bit better than conventions, just because it's a little more laid back and it's not this huge convention and all these people. They like the, laid back atmosphere and all that. So yeah, I mean, I totally get it. OnlyFans. That's what it is. Gory bits. That's what the movie is. You know about it already. Yep, it's OnlyFans. That's what it's called. Guess there could be some werewolves in it. But yes, that is the movie that they sent me this morning. It's called OnlyFans. Oh, I wish I could get Elvira too, Government Cheese, but I've already asked about that one, and she's way too expensive. Way beyond my level. Sorry. But yeah, I have asked about that one. Joe, Bob, and Darcy I can probably do. I've asked them themselves, and they said they would love to. So that I can probably swing. Is that nobody died? Yes, and that's what I just said. See, Halloween movie collector, he just said nobody died. Right, I just said the same thing. That was my one gripe. I think that's been everybody's gripe, though. I don't think that anybody has liked that nobody died at the end. I think we all wanted Gail to die and more people to die instead of oh no, they're alive. But whatever. Okay, so before I move on to a couple other movies that I would like to talk about quickly, I want to talk about the large 25th anniversary Ghostface Kids costume. Now, last week I did mention this, and I mentioned that it could fit a small adult. And I told y'all I need to take one out and just show you guys. Well, that's what I did. I took one out to show you guys. the child costume. And Kate, because I've gotten a lot of questions about it, because there aren't really any adult 25th anniversary costumes out there now. It's all sold out. Nothing will be coming out again until later this year, like I said earlier. But I have tons of the child size costumes in stock, and I've got large and medium. So I wanted to show you guys. So this is the kid's large costume. The mask, which is a question that everybody asks, because some people just want the mask. And everybody's asking, is the mask a child size? No, it is not. It is regular size. This is the mask from the child size costume. It's regular size. It's not small. So that can fit everybody. It's the same size as all of the ghost face masks. Now, the gown. I will show you all the gloves and just, what did I do with the gloves? Okay. So the gown. Now, again, if you're really tall or just a big person, no, it's not going to fit you. But if you're around my size, it will fit you. I'm going to stand up, and I did this on the podcast too. So just to keep in mind, I'm 5'2", and I'm 120 pounds. Can't really show y'all my feet, but it fits. And I wonder if I come around. I can come around. Is that too much? No, you can't see me there either. Okay. Anywho, here, let's do this. There we go. I'm getting on a chair here. I just want to show y'all the length. I don't know, you can't even see my feet, but it comes right at my ankles like it's supposed to. It does not drag the ground, so it does fit me if you're a small adult. It doesn't have to be for a child. It fits me perfect. Ow. Climbing on chairs now for y'all. Now, the only issue that I see anybody having with the large child size adult costume are the gloves. The gloves are small. They fit me, but I have small hands. I have fingernails too, but they fit me just fine. But yeah, someone that's, maybe small like me, but you might have big hands, the gloves may not fit. That's the only issue. But again, the main question everybody's been having is the mask the same size regular mask? And yes, it is. So we have tons of the child size costumes still of the 25th anniversary in stock. So if you want to get one of those, we have them. And we have an April Fool's Day sale coming up on April Fool's Day too. So thanks about the feet. Hello. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate that. So, okay. If you're just now coming in, hello, Adam. How are you? Just now coming in. This is the 25th anniversary, but this is the large child size. Large child size. It's not the adult. I don't have any of the adult size at all. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have any of the teen size either. I think the teen size that we have is just the regular classic ghost face. And that would be a little bit bigger than this one. So that could fit people too. But if you're like 6 foot and 300 pounds, I mean, yeah, it's probably not going to fit you. But I just wanted to give y'all visuals and just show y'all, yes, it's a regular size mask. And, you know, what size of an adult this can fit. So there's that. I guess I now have a ghost face costume. Pictures later. Yeah, the adult size, it's going to be probably not even until this Halloween season before any more is back in stock with the adult size. That's just how Fun World is. They don't like ship all the time. So it's going to be a minute. Looking for a display. Oh, you just want to display it, not to wear? Okay. Again, the costumes, you know, aren't going to be out until later in the year. We have a mannequin. You can get cheap mannequins on Amazon. I get my mannequins for about $80, $90. and then stick a ghost face costume on it. That's what we do. You can maybe use this one for a display. I think. Why not? Hello, how are you? Okay, so let's go into let me go into the products first, and then I'll go into my movies, because I have some Blu-rays that I brought from my collection to talk about some of the movies. Okay, so we finally got in. Let me turn this around. It's backwards. Finally got in the colored Dracula figure. I know a lot of people have been asking about the colored one. We had gotten in the black and white one first. We were already sold out of that, and now we have the colored one from NECA. So there is that. I did make an order for Creature, the Creature from the Black Lagoon figure. The email to pre-order those came out yesterday from NECA, and I did order those. Again, no pre-orders, though, on any NECA products. I think that's the only NECA product we've gotten in so far, though, right now. So, like I said, we are now going to start ordering and getting some stuff in from Ghoulish Productions. I'm very excited about Ghoulish. They have tons of great masks and tons of great stuff. So like this fun clown hanging prop, that's $50. There you go. That's a fun little prop. And we've ordered a whole bunch of this stuff. We just don't have everything in. They only sent just a few things so far, but we made a really huge order with them. So they're just kind of trickling out some of the stuff that they actually have in stock at the moment. So this is $50. It's on the website and in store. And I'm very excited for the first time ever to have pinhead masks now. Very excited about that. Ghoulish makes a really great pinhead mask. It's $60. It's a great price. That's pretty much a lot of the price for like Michael Myers mask from Trick or Treat Studios. $60 is pretty much an average price for masks. So that's a great price. This is on the website and in store. I am loving it. I love the pinhead. We also got in a Cthulhu mask, and it's all on the website if you want to just look up Ghoulish Productions on there, and everything should pop up of what we did get in. Let's see, Cthulhu. We got in a wolf mask from Dracula, from Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's really cool. Oh, and then an Audrey 2 mask. Now, of course, they're not calling it Audrey 2. They're calling it something else, but it's an Audrey 2 mask, pretty much. It's really cool looking. I'll have to take some pictures of all that. I haven't done that and posted any of it yet, but I need to do that. So I'm not sure if we got in anything else. What? Wait a minute, y'all. Are you serious? And you didn't come get me?
Told you.
What?
True story.
Come here, Brian. This is what I'm being told right now, y'all. I'm like dying.
Will it show up? Yeah, Nicolas Cage was just here.
Nuh-uh.
He was.
And I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here talking to y'all. Oh my God. You took a picture. You didn't come get me?
He wasn't in there very long.
He wasn't here very long, but he wants to buy the King Kong suit.
Yeah, he's coming back.
Nicolas Cage can buy the King Kong suit all he wants.
I'm giving him the suit.
You can give him the suit. I don't care. Oh my God, Nicolas Cage was just in my store. I'm freaking out and I wasn't out there. Holy shit. Sorry. I'm dying right now. I don't even know what to say at this moment. Oh my God. I can't believe we just got that on camera. Oh my God. I'm freaking out. And we're sitting here.
Yeah, I know.
Nicolas Cage is coming in my store. God dang. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Dang it. I missed it. Shit. Damn. I'm like really upset right now. I'm sorry. I'll get back to all this in just a second. I'm like trying to like, I thought that it was a joke. He comes in with a sign, and I'm like, what? And it's not a joke. He just showed me the picture. Nicolas Cage was just in my store. Boom! Mic drop. I'm done. I'm good. Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me calm down for a minute. Yeah, I know he lives in Las Vegas. I know that, but I've never seen him anywhere. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Back to this. Somebody just asked, is this the 25th anniversary? This is the large child size 25th anniversary. It's not the adult. We are out of stock of the adult. I'm showing the large because it can fit a small adult. If you're small like me, 5'2", 120 pounds, it will fit you. So I was just trying to make that point to everybody, and I wanted everybody to know that the mask in the child size is regular size, though. It's not a child size ghost face mask. It is regular size if you're just wanting the mask. I cannot believe that. Yes, I'm in my store. Yes, I do. I do this in my store. I just can't believe that right now. I'm like, really? Shit! I love Nicolas Cage. And he's got a movie coming out. Are y'all excited for his new movie coming out? Oh my God. Hello, Movie Mac. We do have the Chucky dolls in stock. We have the plush Chucky dolls. We have the good guy Chucky dolls. We have the ultimate Chucky doll, all from Trick or Treat Studios. We have those in stock. Annabelle doll, you know what? I'm not sure what they're doing with that. They don't have it in stock, and I don't know if they're going to do it again. I'm not really sure. I need to ask Chris that because it's been a while since they've had Annabelle dolls in stock. So, yes, that Renfield. I couldn't get that word out because I'm so stoked right now. Yes, that movie. Oh, he's already left. Yeah, they said he already left. Like, he came in, looked around, he wants the King Kong costume, they took a picture, and he left. Oh my God. I hope he went into the restaurant and got a drink and some food. That is awesome. Hello, David. How are you? All right, so I think I pretty much talked about the products. Like I said, Ghoulish Productions, something we're going to be getting in. Now, I've never had Ghoulish Production merchandise before, so I'm very excited to get their stuff in. And then, this is what happened. I should have brought this to show y'all. We ordered, like, you know, a rabid bunny rabbit costume for Easter. You know, like Beaster Bunny. But they sent us a squirrel costume. But it's like a rabid squirrel costume. It's kind of funny. And I'm like, oh, we need to make a movie with it. It's kind of funny looking. But we told them that it was that they sent us a squirrel costume. And they're supposed to be sending us the rabbit one that we wanted for Easter. So I don't know. We'll see if we get it in. I'm so stoked that he was here. Okay. Let's talk about some other movies besides Scream 6. Let's talk about Slaughter High really quick. I want to mention that because April Fool's Day is coming up. That is an April Fool's Day movie. And I would like to mention that I did the Dolls of Horror podcast. I did that Sunday morning, and their April Fool's Day episode will be Slaughter High. We talked Slaughter High. That's why I wanted to talk about it a little bit, because I talked about it with them. So if you are not subscribed to the Dolls of Horror, please go do that. They have a great podcast. It's Jamie and Summer. Love them. Two ladies. And we talk Slaughter High. So do y'all like Slaughter High? I think it's a great April Fool's Day movie. It came out in 1986. I give it like an 8 out of 10. Oh, I give Scream 6 a 7.5 out of 10. I do have this Blu-ray. This is from my collection. A friend of mine, Charles Bates, had bought this for me last year and sent it to me. Thank you very much, Charles. If you do not have this, I totally suggest it. Vestron put it out. It has the slipcover and everything. There are special features, and there's an interview with Caroline Munro in this, and it's a great interview. I love Slaughter High. Like, I think it's just one of those movies that's just for the gore and the practical effects, the special effects that they did back then. All of us ladies on the podcast had agreed that the gut bursting at the beginning was like our favorite kill, which goes into the girl taking the acid bath, which is just bizarre because, like, okay, so you're just going to go off and go take a bath now when people are dying and stuff's happening? Like, okay. But her kill was great too, the whole acid bath. The special effects in this are amazing, and all the kills are amazing, and they're all different and creative too. You get Stella and, oh God, I can't think of the guy's name at the moment. Stella and the guy that she's with, they're on the bed, and then they both get electrocuted, you know, while they're having sex. That was pretty interesting. I feel like in the Blu-ray that some of the scenes were just a little bit, because this is unrated, so I feel like some of the scenes might have been just a little bit longer maybe than like if you were going to watch it on Tubi, because it is on Tubi for you to go watch. I highly suggest this movie if you have not watched it. And it's basically just a whole group of students. They're in high school. It shows them, you know, pulling a prank on another student. His name's Marty. He's kind of like the nerdy guy, you know, the not so popular guy. And at the beginning of the movie, they pull this really horrible prank on him. And I mean, it's something that wouldn't fly nowadays. And then they give him a like a joint that's kind of a joke, and he's in his chemistry in chemistry class and doing lab stuff, and when he lights the joint, you know, it bursts in his face, and then all the chemicals in there get caught on fire, and he's burned, and people thought he died, but he didn't. He just kind of went crazy from being burned, and then the rest of the movie is like a revenge movie. They all come back for a high school reunion. They come to the school, and Marty takes his revenge. So that's the premise of the movie. It's fantastic for the practical effects back in the 80s. Love it. Highly suggested. It is on Tubi. Let's see. What's a little too much info? I'm not sure what did I say? What's a little too much info? I'm sorry. But I suggest finding this on Amazon and going and buying Slaughter High. All right. So next movie I watched, I rented another movie on Amazon. Again, it's another mediocre type movie that I say just wait to watch it for free. I rented it for $5.99. It's called Disquiet. It just came out. It's about an hour and 25 minutes long, so it's not that long. It's about a guy named Sam. He gets in a car wreck, and so he wakes up in the hospital, and all of a sudden he's noticing the hospital looks abandoned, and then it gets to it right away. All of a sudden, one of what he thinks is a patient attacks him, and now he's seeing all these people in there. Some don't have a face. Some of the characters, people that he meets in the hospital, it's hard to explain this. You're not sure at first who's real and who's not. Okay, let's just say that. So some of the people he's seeing don't have faces. And then some of the people that he's talking to, those are the people that are trying to attack him. Then there's other people that are also stuck in the hospital. There was another lady that was having plastic surgery, and she wakes up, and then all of a sudden these three ladies that look like they've had plastic surgery are about to attack her. I thought that was a little ridiculous. So it's about, it's a group of people that are just stuck in this hospital. There's no doors, there's no exit, there's no windows, there's no nothing going on, and they're like, what the heck is going on, kind of a thing. And so as a viewer watching the movie, I was a little confused for a while because I couldn't decide who was actually real and who wasn't, and who was like true to him and who wasn't, and all this stuff. And then you see when they go in the stairwell of the hospital, the whole thing's taking place in the hospital, obviously. You see up above is like light, and then down below is fire. So automatically you kind of think heaven and hell. And there's some other little creatures and stuff going on, trying to get everybody to go downstairs. And then you're kind of like, okay, I just need to know what's going on. Is he alive? Is he not alive? What's happening here? So you don't know. And I don't want to give it away because then you find out at the end what really is happening. And I don't want to say what that is because I want you to go watch it and find out for yourself. So I don't want to spoil it because then I'm just going to spoil the whole movie if I tell you what that is. But you do find out what's actually happening. And then you're like, oh, okay, now I get it. Now I get all the characters in the movie and what's happening and why there's no doors and windows in the hospital all of a sudden, and why there's like a small amount of people, including a child, that's stuck in the hospital. You find out why at the end. So I like hospital movies, was the reason why I chose it. I like horror movies stuck in hospitals. I think hospitals are just creepy anyway. I do give it a 5 out of 10. It's just another mediocre type movie. Maybe it's just one of those movies, again, if you're bored and you don't know what to watch and you're flipping for an hour and just like, oh, I just want to watch a movie, just put that on. I mean, it's not bad at all. Again, once I finally knew what was going on, then everything made sense to me. So yeah, it's just that kind of a movie. To help prepare for my... Oh. Last Shift is a good movie. I really like that. A lot of people don't talk about that movie, but that's actually a really creepy movie. Hello, Mark. How are you? Thank you for joining in. I know. He gets put in the toilet when he's naked. Like, that kind of prank would not be happening nowadays, like, at all. So... Yes, Deborah Foreman was in Valley Girl with Nicolas Cage. You are correct. And if I had my Valley Girl DVD with me that is signed by Deborah Foreman, I could have just had it signed by Nicolas Cage. I cannot believe he was in the store. I am so stoked and happy about that right now. That's just cool. All right. So, Disquiet. Go watch that. Again, I rented it on Amazon, so I'm not sure where it's going to stream for free, but go watch it for free. Okay, so next movie I want to talk about. I did post about this, and a few of y'all on my Instagram talked about it with me, and on my Twitter as well. Death Game. So, Grindhouse Releasing sent me this. Thank you very much, Grindhouse Releasing. You guys are awesome. They sent me this and some t-shirts, and a couple of, another movie too. I haven't posted one of the shirts in one of the movies yet, but I will. But they sent me this. So I say go Grindhouse Releasing and go get you this movie. Let me turn around here. So this came out in 1977. There is a remake of it, Knock Knock, with Keanu Reeves. I think that came out in 2015, maybe. I'm not sure. But it's a remake of this movie. Basically, it's just two girls, and you've got Sandra Locke and Colleen Camp. Oh my God, I had a brain fart. Colleen Camp are the two ladies, which, might I add, Colleen Camp is just absolutely gorgeous. They both are. You do see them a little naked in this one, if you're interested in that. Yes, very nice. But the two ladies, they are stranded. It's raining. It's pouring down outside. They knock on a door. Guy answers the door, and he lets them in. because it's raining. Now, the guy is married, mind you, but his wife and kid are like not at home. They're like off on a vacation somewhere or whatever. It's the dude's birthday, and he's like, what the heck? I'll just let these girls in. It's raining. Why not? And then stuff happens after that. These two girls are extremely crazy. I feel like they act a lot more childish than the girls in Knock Knock. They did say in the special features and stuff, and there's a little booklet, let me show you all this, that they did want to make this movie even darker and grittier than what it already is. But somebody changed their mind or something. I can't remember what the story was now. But you do get special features in the Blu-ray, and you get a whole booklet on the movie. I haven't even gotten a chance to look at this yet. But there's a whole booklet on the making of the movie and everything. This is a great Blu-ray release. I love this. But they're very sadistic, very crazy, psychotic, childish. They torture him some. I mean, it's just insane. And that's basically the whole movie of them just messing with him, you know. And, you know, he's wanting them to leave and they won't leave. And then finally, like in the middle of the movie, he gets them out of the house and drives them to like a bus stop and drops them off. And he thinks, okay, yay, they're gone. Somehow they pop back up in his house for more stuff to happen. And it's just basically them torturing him and just being just psychotic and crazy and doing crazy stuff to his house and just being weird. And then the ending, I'm not going to say what it is if you haven't seen the movie, but they finally do leave and the two girls are just skipping down the street like, la, 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 we just did all this to this person. Who cares? We're crazy. And then something happens to them. And then, boom, it's the end of the movie. I was like, oh, when it happened? And it's the end of the movie. So they kind of get theirs at the end. But it's really good. If you like 70s movies like this, I thought it was decent. It was my first time watching it. And I had watched Knock Knock before. So I kind of want to go back and revisit Knock Knock now and just kind of see the differences and things. You know, obviously from 77 to 2015, they can do a lot more stuff and different things in the movie. But the premise is pretty much the same, though. So I highly suggest going to Grindhouse Releasing and get you one of the Blu-rays. So I'm very happy to have that in my collection. Hello, Joseph. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Oh, my chauffeur. Oh, no one ever talks about that, Brian. Yeah, I met Deborah Foreman last year. I sure did. I did a photo op with her and, oh my God. Why can I not think of her name? I don't feel good and I'm having brain farts. The other girl. Oh my God! Why can I not think of her dang name right now? That's been in Devil's Rejects. Oh, I hate it when I can't think of people's names. Elizabeth Daly. Why can I not think of her name? I love her and I can Elizabeth Daly. I met her and Elizabeth Daly and we did a Valley Girl photo op. That was tons of fun. All right. One other movie that I did watch and then I'm done. I'm done talking y'all's ears off. I watched it last night. It's on Shudder. It's called, and I'd never seen it before at all. It came out in 1980 and it's called The Unseen. I don't know if y'all have heard that. I had never heard of it or anything, and I seen it on Shudder, and I was just like, I cannot figure out what to watch. I'd already been flipping forever, and I was like, I'll watch this. It's from 1980. Why not? And I ended up really liking it. I thought it was pretty good. This movie was about three reporters. Well, one's a reporter, and then one's the camera girl, and then one, I don't know what her involvement was, but three girls. They're in the news. They're going to this town to video this big like German festival that's going on. And there's no hotel rooms anywhere. They can't get a hotel room. So they go to this other town down the road, see this hotel, what they think is a hotel. They knock on the door. A guy comes out and he's like, yeah, this isn't a working hotel anymore. It's a museum and all this. I was kind of almost thinking, oh my God, why I keep having brain farts, y'all. The Wax Museum movie. Why can I not think of that? I was almost thinking of that. And so he proceeds to tell the three ladies, well, you can come stay at my house with me. So they do. And come to find out he's a little crazy. And he's introducing the lady that's in the house. He's introducing her to them as his wife. You later find out that it's his sister. So it's one of those crazy family type movies. And then the girls start dying off because there's something in the basement. And then you find out who it is and what it is. And you find out all the family secrets and all that. So it's just one of those like crazy family type movies where one of the family members is like, you know, psycho and they keep him locked up and then he kills people and stuff. Just kind of one of those movies. We've seen this movie a few times over and over. So, but I thought it was really good. Again, I had never heard of it or seen it, and it's called The Unseen. And that's what's in the basement, The Unseen. So it's cheesy, it's 80s, it's whatever, but it's a fun one. So I highly suggest it. Like I said, it was on Shudder, so go watch that one. Was to be whose first movie? Yes, the sequel. Yes, and then I think Sandra Locke was in Every Which Way You Can, too, with Clint Eastwood. Yeah. Oh, that's good to hear, Joseph. Finally beginning the radio. Okay. Well, I hope everything goes well for you. I'm thinking of you. I wish I could give you a big hug right now, Joseph. All right. Well, I think that's about it. I think that's all I really had to talk about. Oh, I was going to talk about Alex Vincent. Durr. I didn't get to talk about that. So we had Alex Vincent Thursday. He did a signing here Thursday night here at the store and then at the cafe. And we have a video up on the YouTube if you'd like to go watch that if you haven't watched it yet. I also interviewed him and asked him questions that y'all asked on our social media accounts. So I asked him about 8 questions. So the video is kind of like a video of the event plus the interview wrapped up into one. It's a really good video. So go check that out and you'll get to see his answers, hear his answers on some of the questions that y'all had for him. But it went really well. It went really well. It was a lot busier than what I kind of thought it was going to be. A lot of people came in wearing, you know, Chucky gear, Chucky shirts. A lot of people came in with their dolls, had those signed. So yeah, it was a really, really good event. A great turnout. So thank you everybody who came out for that. That was tons of fun. I really appreciate it. And then let's see, April 1st, we will have Brett Wagner. You can look up his IMDb. He is in tons of movies. He's a stuntman and actor. He did the Kemper Kill in the Texas Chainsaw remake, 2003 remake. So he did the Kemper Kill scene. And then he was also in Tekken. I don't think a lot of people know about the Tekken movie, but besides there being a Mortal Kombat movie, there's a Tekken movie too, and it's really good. Just saying, but he's in that. He's also in The Crazies, which is a really good remake. It's one of my favorite remakes. I'm not even a big fan of the original, and you know, can't really say too much. Usually everybody likes the original movies, but I just don't like the original Crazies. I find it very boring. But the remake is fantastic. And he plays the mechanic. He's like the big guy mechanic in, I think, what was it? Was that a car wash or a mechanic shop or whatever that was? But he's that guy. So he's going to be here April 1st, and it's going to be lunch with Leatherface. So it's on a Saturday, and it will be from 12 to 2 at the restaurant, and then 2 to 4 here. And we will also have an April Fool's Day sale as well, in-store and online, since April Fool's Day is my favorite movie, so we're going to celebrate it in such a way. So, no jokes. It's really happening. We're really having a sale. We're really having Brett Wagner. So, and a lot of people that came for the Alex Vincent signing said they're coming for the Brett Wagner signing too. So I cannot wait for that. It's going to be tons of fun. Hello, how are you? Hello, everybody. Everybody's coming on in. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I'm actually, I think, about done talking, though. I've talked about the movies. So Scream 6, I liked. I really enjoyed it. If you haven't watched it, go watch that. You can watch our podcast Friday here on the YouTube. Me, Brian, and Philip talk about Scream 6. And then the other movies I just mentioned, Disquiet. Wait for that to start streaming for free to watch that, but it is a brand new movie. Slaughter High, which is on Tubi. Please go watch that. Death Game. I'm not sure where Death Game is streaming. Let's see if it says anything on IMDb, because I'm not sure, because I watched my Blu-ray on that. Let's see. No, not Game of Death. Where'd it go? Here we go. Why is it not popping up? Why is Game of Death keep popping up and not Death Game? Stop it. There we go. Okay. That was weird. It says it's on Amazon, so I don't know if it's something you would have to rent or if it's free on Amazon. But I highly suggest Death Game. I'm going to go back and watch Knock Knock now. And then The Unseen, which is on Shudder. So go watch all that. Tell me what you think. Message me on my Instagram. I know today I didn't put a trivia question. It was more of a fun fact. We did a fun fact for today. You can find this is the colored NECA Dracula. You can find it at nightmaretoys.com. And you can find the pinhead mask and the clown prop at nightmaretoys.com. $60, $50. It's in store as well. And this is the kids' 25th anniversary large costume. We have that. And yep, Evil Dead Rise is going to be coming out. So I know a lot of people are excited for that one. Oh, so Scream 6 is now your second favorite in the series. I'm still going to go with 1, 2, and then I'm kind of flip-flopped with 4 and 6. I want to say 4 and then 6 just cuz, but I don't know. Maybe 6 and then 4. I don't know. And and then 3 and then 5. 5 is my least favorite at this point. Hello, Travis. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate you coming on in. Just trying to read what everybody's saying. I know a lot of people are excited for Evil Dead Rise. I don't get like so stoked about movies anymore, I guess, like I used to. I don't get like, oh man, I can't wait to watch it. I just don't get that way anymore about stuff, but you know, whatever. Well, finding good robes, yes, is a bitch because they're all out of stock everywhere. That's why. Cody, I don't know. Let's see. You're not a very tall person, so I'm not sure, but the large 25th anniversary robe might fit you. It fits me. You're a little taller than me. I don't know, it might come up a little short. It might come up to maybe like your mid-calf, maybe. Because it comes right at my ankle, the bottom half of the robe. So the robe, it may fit you. You're not a real big person, so it may fit you, Cody. And the mask is regular adult size. The only thing I had said earlier is that the gloves might be too small. The gloves are small since they are child-sized gloves, but the robe may fit you. I don't know. Oh, you're 5'11"? You 5'11"? Do you know what? I don't think I ever realized that you're 5'11", because every time I talk to you, I'm sitting down. So I guess I never pay attention that you're that tall. Oh my God. Okay. Well, everybody's taller than me. I'm only 5'2". So maybe not. Maybe the robe may not work for you. That's funny. All right, guys. Well, I think I have talked y'all's ear off enough. It's been an hour. I'm hungry. I'm sniffly. I'm not feeling good. I'm sorry. So I am going to go for the day. We talked about doing the movie Spring Break next week because it's been spring break for everybody. Spring Break is also called Nightmare Beach. I believe it came out in 1989. I don't know if y'all ever heard of the movie. I do own it. I told Brian. I think Brian went ahead and bought it. So I think that's what we're going to be doing next week and talking about, just because spring break's been happening. Just trying to be literal. And if you have never heard of the movie, then great. It's probably on Tubi. Everything's on Tubi. I don't know. But sometimes it's under Welcome to Spring Break, and sometimes it's under Nightmare Beach. So I think that's going to be the movie we're going to do next week. So, all right, guys, I will see y'all next week, and I hope you have a spooky day. Bye.